Hi guys, so welcome back to my channel. It's been a couple of weeks since I pushed a video out, but there's been good reason for it. There's been some changes in here and in terms of work, so I just thought I'd give you a bit of an update on what I've been doing, what's happening to my studio, and give you a bit of an overview. So this room used to be my child's nursery, and then as he moved into a big boy room, my other child came and this was his nursery. And then after that, they've moved in and they shared a room together. I've worked from home an awful lot over the last 6 months, so I decided to make this into my own studio and working from home office. I've done quite a lot of changes in here. It used to be just a plain white room, a simple 2 meters by 4 meter nursery, white walls all the way around. But since I've moved in, I've done quite a few changes. So behind me, I've got a dark blue wall, it's kind of a background wall, statement wall. That is Hague Blue. We from Farrow & Ball. We had a lot of spare paint left from downstairs in our living room, so I've used that to paint the back wall. This week I put up some acoustic paneling. I'll put the links below of where I got all these things from. It's helped with the echo in here a lot, and also it looks amazing. We've got a couple of panels in the house, and I thought it would look really good and smart to have in here. I had a large bookcase in the corner, which I've now got rid of. I got a very small IKEA, half the width shelving unit, so I've got my amplifiers, my printers and some of my books and cables and stuff over there. I've bought myself a Manfrotto stand, a 190. That is now making that I can mean that the camera can be a lot more flexible in where I put it. I did have it attached to the desk on a Tarian stand. I think a media video I watched about having a full setup on a table on one desk. I thought I was being clever, and actually this desk is a bit wobbly once you start knocking it with your elbows and things, so the picture was quite shaky. So I've put it on, it's on tripod, and it's really helped with the kind of where I can film from. I can take it different places and so on. The other thing I've done is I've got a newer teleprompter, so it's much easier to talk to the camera and read a script. Today I'm kind of just winging it, but I'm just giving you a bit of an intro to my room. I did go for the Elgato teleprompter, but I've got a Surface Pro with a Snapdragon chip, so it wasn't compatible. So I had to get a newer X11, I think that model is. It's absolutely amazing. It works so well. Highly recommend it. And then yeah, I got another IKEA unit in the background, but it's got all my paperwork down the bottom, all my guitar books, all my magazines, everything goes down there. I've got all my stuff I've collected, my guitar stuff, cables, batteries, pens, literally everything for my office use, my guitar stuff, loads of things in these. I've had them for a few years, and I've just put them on there for now. My first piece of Lego I've built since my kids were born, and actually since I was probably 15 to be fair. I've not had any Lego since then, but we got some Star Wars Lego. That was Daddy's present for Christmas. Picture of my family, a couple of little tiny plants to give a bit of context. I've moved my kids' things they've made for me out of Play-Doh, put them in there. I'm going to put them on a little picture. My qualifications in the background: chartered accountant. I've got a new small rig, 25 watts LED bulb for sort of having a light from behind. We're just trying that out today for the first time. And what else? Oh yeah, I've put my guitars on the wall. That's amazing. So I've played guitar most of my life, very average, don't really get them out that much, but that was half the problem. So I've now put them on the wall so I can use them a lot more. Having them there means I definitely pick them up a lot more. Very briefly, so I've got a Stratocaster at the end. I've had a number of Stratocasters in my life, but this one I got for my 30th birthday. It wasn't something I was particularly after. I was just tried lots of different Strats, and this ended up being the one I went for. It sounds amazing. It's a Paul Wooler Master Build Strat. I know maybe over the top, but the price I paid for it at the time, even new, is probably about a quarter of what they cost nowadays, which is saying something. So yeah, it's amazing. Going to be a lifetime guitar, he says. And then this is a Les Paul Classic. I got that on my 21st birthday, which is amazing. I've modded it quite a bit. It's quite a heavy guitar. It's not the end game guitar for a classic Les Paul, but you know, it's decent. And then this is my PRS McCarty rosewood neck. Again, it's been modded quite a lot, and that is an absolute beast. I love that. That is not going to go anywhere. So yeah, this is a very quick tour of the update of my studio. I've got lots of good gadgets in here. My nickname at university was Gizmo. So I do love my gadgets. I have a lot of them, and I'm going to start sort of doing a little bit of review on each of them as we go through. But I thought for today I would just keep it quite light, give you an update on what I've been doing, what's happening in my studio. If there's anything in here you thought, you know, you want to have a certain particular question on, any of the gear I've got, I'm going to list all the gear that I use, or as I use today, in the description below. But yeah, keep watching. Thank you.